Hello, it's Mara from Houseplants, New Jersey. So I've had this philodendron, Florida Beauty, crossed with a philodendron Mayoii. Now I got it as a one-leaf cutting. I paid about $80 for it, and I think it's time to take it out of the sphagnum moss. We have the roots in here; they're doing pretty well, and I'm gonna take it out of the sphagnum moss. I'm gonna put it in some chunky cocoa coir and some chunky perlite. So we have this chunky perlite, we have this chunky cocoa coir, and we are going to put it into, I would say, I don't know if I'm going to do a smaller pot, the same, like similar size, but let's take the sphagnum moss off, and I'm going to angle you down a little bit to my tray. So let's pull this out here. So we have some really nice roots on here. Like, look at that, circling the bottom. So it's May now. So I got it in January. And we are going to take this off. We're going to be really delicate. We don't want to break too many of those roots. We want to keep them pretty much intact. Push all this sphagnum moss over to the side. It smells so good. We'll take off as much as we can. Sometimes, like, so I watered this just so that I could get the sphagnum moss a little easier. I could get it off a little easier. Sometimes it comes off easier with when it's a little wetter. I don't know if you guys find the same, but for me, that's the way I choose to do it. All right, you guys could do whatever you want, but that's how I choose to do it. So I am going to keep it in a pretty small container. I just wanted to get used to more nutrients and so I could start fertilizing it a little bit better. Look at these roots. They're so good. Look at that. So we're going to try to get off a little bit more here of the sphagnum moss. I think that might be as far as we can go with that. I don't want to completely destroy the plant. All right, so I have these roots here. We're going to keep it in pretty tight pot. So I think I'm going to keep it in a smaller pot here. Or should I go a little bigger? I think I'm going to go a little bigger. We're going to take something like this. This is like a 3-inch pot. I'm going to take some cocoa coir with the coarse perlite. You see that? I'm going to put it in there. Let me take a little out. Put a little too much in there. And now we're just going to turn it around in there. Swirl it in, kind of like spaghetti. And then we're going to put the rest in. There we go. There we go. Maybe by the end of this year, I could finally put it on a moss pole. Who knows? We'll see. There we go. Now we're just going to water it in, which that's my worst part. I always forget the water. Let me get some water here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to water it in. I have in the watering can, oop, let me get it out of this little pot. We're gonna water it in. I have in this watering can some Alaska fish fertilizer because I don't think I've ever fertilized this plant. So we're really gonna get it going in here. All right. So it runs through. There we go. See all that? Yeah, we want it to be nice and watered in. Maybe a little bit more. Get the fertilizer in there. And this guy will start popping up a little bit. It's throwing out a new leaf here. These guys grow pretty fast once they're established, once they're a little bit more established and happy. And that's where we're going now. So I kind of I want to take it out of the sphagnum moss. I think it needs more nutrients just to excel and grow a little bit more. All right. So, and with this moisture retaining soil, it'll help it. So I won't have to water it as often, which is always a plus. So I'm going to let this bottom water for a little while, soak up all those nutrients, soak up all that water, and then I'm going to take it out and we're going to go from there. I mean, look at this variegation. It is just so beautiful. So I can't wait to see what the next leaf is. It's always a surprise for me. And I'm not cutting it anytime soon. So I'm going to let it mature a little bit more. All right. If you like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you and have a great day.